No, youngster, good question. Look, we all saw Mike Tyson go away to prison. And in prison, in some places, there's weights. And Mike Tyson put on about, I don't know, 10 to 20 pounds of muscle while he was away, unable to train boxing. Who knows whether he ran and did cardio and whatnot. So there's a real urge to do stuff that you couldn't do when you were actually training. And I would say that that's not entirely a disconnect, right? Like a lot of guys that I remember from my youth did strength training in the off season because that's when they could put on muscle. Then the season came and they're doing a lot of cardio and whatnot. I look at strength and conditioning as kind of one group together, meaning whether you're lifting weights or whether you're running miles, in the end of the day, it's for your conditioning for fighting. So I think that those two go together. I do realize that when you're on a wrestling team, the practices are so hard. You think to yourself, why would I ever want to do cardio conditioning on the off season? There's another aspect that you could look at, youngster, and it really depends on what works for you. Is work on the stuff you're bad at. I mean, I've got a notoriously bad shot, right? I have since I was in seventh grade, right? The drop step made no sense to me. My body didn't do it very well. So if your drop step's bad, of course, your shot's going to be bad by definition. That's the first ingredient of a shot. And I never worked on it. I never got better. And today I don't shoot at all because it's not worth it. All I do is hit my head against their leg and hurt myself or whatever. But if you can concentrate on improving your strength and conditioning and improving the things you're bad at in the off season, that can really, really help you. I do know that's difficult to do. Why? Human beings like to do things that they like, that they're good at. I mean, you see behind me sparring with Taki and his boys every Sunday, and I try to do that every Sunday, and I absolutely love it. Striking is my sport, right? Like I'm a karate guy originally, became a kickboxer, love boxing. Like striking is what I love. But full time, I work on jujitsu because it's not something I'm good at. And I recognize that you got to fill in those holes. Took me a long time to get here. When I was at Scrap Pack, which I talk about a lot in here, I wasn't good at jujitsu, so it was very hard for me to do. And I kind of I wandered away from it because it wasn't comfortable. I didn't like it. And I think as human beings, we all do that. We don't, things we don't like, we're not comfortable with, we don't do. Now, I mean, I'm advanced enough in my age to understand that's what I need to do all the time. The other stuff takes care of itself. So for you, youngster, I would definitely concentrate on what you're weaker at in wrestling, whether it's a shot, top game, bottom game, whatever it may be, and work your strength and conditioning. One thing about strength and conditioning, it can become like your favorite thing, right? When I get out of prison the first time and I could run a half marathon and I could, do all these things, strength and conditioning became something I liked to do. It went from the worst thing to my favorite thing, right? Like, so, I whip out, 6 miles because it was relatively easy for me. Yeah, I mean, working out is never easy, but it was easier. And so my worst thing, which was strength and conditioning for a time, became my best thing. Now I would say it's, fair to middling, right? For my age, it's probably great, but I'm not really in the shape I was when I was younger. And it's very hard to keep that shape. And I've talked about this. When I was fighting in my late 20s, I could do things with very little training. I mean, I thought I was training hard. I just didn't know what hard training was. With very little training and go like 5 rounds, no problem. As you get older, you can't do that anymore. You better be in shape to go those rounds. So, yeah, youngster, enjoy it, man. Keep going. Do stuff you're bad at. And there it is. Everybody, like and follow for more on the fight.